Good afternoon and welcome to Overland, Italy. My name is Jay Butler. I'm an American by birth, and I hold dual citizenship both in the United States and in Italy. If this is your first time to the channel, welcome. If you're visiting again, welcome back. Today we're going to share with you something very important that I have not seen on the internet very much, which is, how do you protect your vehicle in the event of an electromagnetic pulse? Now, when most people think of an EMP, they think of a nuclear bomb, right? Because when a nuclear bomb detonates, there is first an electromagnetic pulse that radiates outward, and it moves at the speed of 1 to 2 nanoseconds. And then shortly after, you have the destruction and the heat of the nuclear bomb explosion itself. However, the sun also creates electromagnetic pulses. The largest solar flare to hit North America was the Carrington event of 1859. And scientists believe that we are long overdue for another one to arrive. There was a huge Carrington event in North America. And when that solar flare arrived in the United States and parts of Canada, it basically destroyed everything electronic in its path. From wires to transformers to telephone lines, you name it. But if something like that had happened today, in say 2023, we could be living back in the 15th century. So if you're in an overlanding vehicle and you're in a reasonably remote location, if there's an EMP, how are you going to get home? Moreover, who's going to come and get you? Because it means that pretty much every single other vehicle has been rendered inoperable. So you could be there for a very long time. And depending on your water, food supplies, and inclement weather, you really could find yourself in a jam. So today we're going to share with you a product from EMPshield.com. And if you like the product that we're going to be sharing with you today, and mind you, we normally only show you products that we use, please be sure to use product code Overland EMP to save $50 on your purchase. Not a bad deal. So with that, let's get started. In the event of an electromagnetic pulse, that electricity, which is moving far faster than, let's say, a lightning strike, where you would normally use a surge protector to protect your electronic equipment, an EMP moving at 1 to 2 nanoseconds is going to go through the battery, then through the entire electrical system of the vehicle, and frying most everything in its path. And so what the EMP Shield does is it's very simple to install, as we're going to show you, easily done yourself, is there's a ground, a hot, and a cold. And it simply protects any electrical power from passing through the battery into the rest of the vehicle, and is able to catch that electromagnetic pulse during that 1 to 2 nanoseconds and protect your vehicle. Let's take a look. So in this 2006 Land Rover Discovery 3 HSE TDV6, the primary battery for the ignition is on the far side of the engine bay. In our vehicle, we happen to have removed a large plastic box that concealed, for the most part, just a large empty space, wherein we mounted our second auxiliary battery. I would have mounted the EMP Shield on the other side of the vehicle, but I happen to have cables for the winch, some fuse boxes, and additional cables for the lights coming down, the off-road lights. And so that side of the vehicle basically just happened to be occupied. So I decided to run this on this side of the vehicle, and place the wires across the back, which I'll show you in a moment. So it's also good to know that with engines nowadays, with space being at a premium, there's a fair amount of cable for you to be able to mount it in a location which is most suitable for you. So this is the EMP shield. There's a green line, which is for the ground, of course. And it is important that you mount that into a specific location to the chassis or the frame of the vehicle. Make sure that you've got a proper ground connection. The red, which is the hot wire, runs across, as well as the black, which is the cold, also runs across to the other side of the battery. To install it, it comes with a very high quality industrial grade Velcro that you can use to secure the device until you want to just run some tapping screws into it to keep it in place permanently. Quite honestly, I think the Velcro would have been sufficient, but you know, when you're bouncing around off-road, as the case may be, really don't want to have it coming loose. And so I used a combination of the both. Just the Velcro to keep it in place where I want it to be while I installed it, and then just 2 tapping screws to ensure it's not going to go anywhere. When the wiring comes across the vehicle, it includes a 20 amp fuse that's built into the system. This 20 amp fuse is easily replaced in the event it's used. And again, you're simply connecting the hot to the hot and the cold to the negative. All in all, it can take between 10 to 30 minutes to install, very conservatively speaking. When you visit EMPshield.com, be sure to take a look at their products for your home or commercial location. We happen to find an EMP Shield product for our house here in Italy, which uses 3 phases or 400 volts, including the ability for us to continue making use of our well and water and power in the event of an EMP in our area. So if you're looking for a sincere and genuine way to protect your overlanding vehicle, van, RV, or home, be sure to check out EMPshield.com and again use Overland EMP as the promo code to save $50 on your purchase. Thank you for joining us today. Please be sure to tell your friends and family about our channel, Overland Italy, or visit our website, overlanditaly.com. Thanks again. We look forward to speaking with you soon. Bye for now. Come on, baby. Start. Yes! Yes!